Good morning, students. Let us start with the next chapter, that is chapter number 8, electricity. This is video number 7, part 1. And this is one of the most important chapter, electricity. First of all, types of electricity. Types of electricity. There are two types. One is current electricity. Current electricity. Another is static electricity. Now we will study about these two, current as well as static electricity. Current electricity means when the charge are in motion. Clear? Then static electricity means when the charge are at rest. So very important, what is current electricity? When the charge are in motion. Static electricity means when the charge are at rest. First of all, we will start with the current electricity. So we will start with electric current or current. What is current or electric current? In physics, current is represented with letter I. It is a rate of flow of charge. Rate of flow of charge per unit time. Per unit time through a conductor, that is known as electric current. Current is represented with letter I and it is equal to rate of flow of charge per unit time through a conductor, or you can write it like this: current is equal to charge upon time taken. Now current, you can write it I, charge is represented with letter Q and time is represented with letter T. So current I is equal to Q upon T. Now students, charge Q, that is equal to plus minus NE, means charge is a integer multiple of number of electrons or number of protons. Clear? NE means number of electrons or number of protons in a conductor. So once again, charge is a integer multiple of number of electrons or protons, and it is written as plus minus NE. So you can write it like this: I is equal to N E upon T. Instead of Q, even we can write number of electrons or number of protons. Clear? So the charge on the electrons or protons, if it is written like this, E or plus, it means protons. Clear? And the charge on charge on protons, that is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Don't forget, charge on the protons, that is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power 19 coulomb. And whereas the charge on the electrons, negative sign means electrons, positive sign means protons. So charge on the electrons, that is minus 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Just see that the charge on electrons or protons is same, 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Here the negative sign is there. So this negative sign represents that it is the charge on the electrons. While making the calculation, while solving the numerical problem, you need not to take this sign, because it is the indication that it is the charge on the electrons. Clear? Now the next is types of electrons, types of current. Now types of current, steady, we can do it from here only, from the book. Steady direct current. An electric current is said to be steady. Steady means constant or regular. Direct current if its magnitude and direction do not change with the time. Clear? Means if it is, let the current is flowing from A to B. Okay, it is flowing like this. And let the magnitude of the current is 5 ampere. Clear? Ampere means this is the SI unit of current. So with 5 ampere current, if the current is flowing from A to B, so this type of current is said to be steady direct current. Clear? Now the next is varying or variable direct current. Now an electric current is said to be varying, mean changing, direct current if its magnitude changes with time and polarity remains same. Polarity means here it is positive and here it is negative. Clear? Polarity remains same, but the magnitude keeps on changing. So that type of current is known as varying or variable direct current. Now the last one is alternating current. This is also known as AC. Means this type of current we receive in our domestic circuit. Domestic circuit means in our household circuit. Means in our homes, the current which we receive, that current is known as alternate current. Now alternate current changes its direction 100 times in 1 second. Alternate current changes its direction 100 times in 1 second. This is steady direct current. This is the graph of steady direct current. I, this is T time, and this is I. And here it is a variable direct current. It is moving like this. It is moving like this. And this is alternate current. Alternate current changes its direction 100 times in 1 second. Clear? Although it is not written here, what you just keep in mind, alternate current, this is the alternate current, AC. Alternate current, and it changes its direction 100 times in 1 seconds. And the frequency of alternate current, frequency of alternate current, frequency of alternate current, that is 50 hertz. 50 hertz means 50 time in the upward direction and 50 time in the lower direction. It moves like this. Changes its direction 100 time in 1 second. Like first reaches here, then again move to the origin like this. It fluctuates like this. Clear? So the frequency of alternate current is 50 hertz, and it changes its direction 100 times in 1 second. And the current which does not reverse its polarity is called direct current. Clear? That is known as direct current. Now students, units, SI units. SI units. First of all, current, that is I. Its SI unit is ampere. Clear? And it is represented with the symbol A. Clear? Then charge. The symbol is Q, and its SI unit is coulomb. Coulomb, and it is represented with letter C. Then time. It is represented with the letter T, and the SI unit is seconds. Clear? So don't forget, the SI unit of current is ampere, charge, coulomb, time, seconds. Clear? Now, next is, although some potential difference is not given in here, although the symbol is given, so I will explain to you what is potential difference and resistance, although it is not given in the book. So first of all, potential difference. Potential difference. Potential difference is represented with letter V. Clear? Potential difference means potential difference V, this is equal to work done. Work done upon time taken. Work done upon charge. Work done upon charge means work done is represented with letter W and charge is represented with letter Q, capital Q or small q. So we can write potential difference V, that is equal to work done upon charge. Clear? So the work done in bringing a 1 unit positive charge from infinity to a point, that is known as potential difference. Means चार्ज को किसी एक पॉइंट पे लेके आना, that is known as the potential difference. V is equal to work done upon charge. So SI units I am writing here, SI units. Once again, potential difference it is represented with letter V and the SI unit is volt and it is represented with letter V also. Clear? Then work done, W and the SI unit is joule. Clear? And it is represented with letter J. Then charge Q and its SI unit is coulomb. So we can write it like this: 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. Clear? Or in short form you can write 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. This is the potential difference. Clear? This is C, charge. Got it? So this is 1 volt. And now the next is resistance. Next is resistance. Resistance according to Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to I R. B means potential difference, I means current, R means resistance. So R, that is equal to V upon I. Resistance is equal to V upon I. So these are the few terms which are not given, but you must learn these terms. What is resistance according to Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. This is the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR is the Ohm's law, and from here R is equal to V upon I. Clear? Now the next topic is electrical energy and power. Electrical energy and power. Now students, electrical energy means the work done by a source to maintain a current in electrical circuit. Work done by a source to maintain a current in an electrical circuit is known as electrical energy. Now suppose this is electric device or circuit element. This current is flowing through it, and this is the resistance. This I current is flowing, and these are the two terminals A and B. I current is flowing, and between these two terminals the potential difference is V. Clear? So I is flowing through it. We know that I is equal to Q upon T, and Q will be equal to what? This will be equal to I into T. Clear? And since V is the potential difference here, clear na? Either you can write here, since V is equal to work done upon charge, so this work done will be equal to what? V into Q. Let this equation is 1. So V is equal to work done will be equal to V Q, that is equal to I into T. We can write it I into T, and let this is equation 2, and you can write it from equation 1. From equation 1, W is equal to VI into T. Now this work done is equal to the electrical energy. This work done is equal to electrical energy, because equal to energy, because the electric energy consumed in the circuit, that is given by E is equal to V I into T. Clear? So electrical energy consumed in the circuit, that is given by E is equal to V I into T, and let this equation is equation 3. Now the next is other relation. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Clear? And E, just now we have done V is E into I into T. So from this relation, put the value of V here. What you will get? I R into I into T. I into I. You will get I square R T. And this is the expression for electrical energy produced in time T. Clear? Then again V is equal to IR. So I will be equal to V upon R. Clear? B is equal to IR. I is equal to V upon R. So this equation, E is equal to VIT. Now put the value of I here you will get V into T upon R. So this will be equal to V square upon R into T. So we will get these two equations. Now the next is SI unit of electrical energy. SI unit of electrical energy. Just now we have done E is equal to VIT, electrical energy, joule, 1 joule, 1 volt, I 1 ampere, T 1 seconds. Or we can write 1 J is equal to 1 VAS. Clear? Now the electric power. Electric power, in the next video we will do it.